Hey everybody, this is Dax. You or you, glad to have you back. I'm going to do several things today. I'm going to do this is called the Funny Grace number 2. I already did Funny Grace number 1, as many of you know. This one is going to be on a couple of her humor videos that I don't know how many of you have asked me to do for a very long time. One of them is her as Rupert the reporter. I think she was about 13 years old. And then the other one is the strawberries one with her mom in the hotel. And I've seen snippets of both just to see if I wanted to do them, and I do want to do them. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the entire videos on both of those. And so I'm going to do that. But before we get going on that, Sam Borgman just put up on his YouTube channel a video that you're looking at a screenshot right now of Grace explaining where she came up with the idea for Lungs, which, as many of you know, is my favorite song by Grace. It is deep, it is extraordinary in its eloquence and almost haunting beauty. So anyway, you've heard me say it before. So I cannot wait to see where she got the idea for Lungs, because I don't think it's ever actually been put out there. So what do you say we jump in to Grace? This is just like a little bit over 1 minute. We jump into Grace explaining. I can't wait for her to explain Lungs. So here we go.
We're gonna set the vibe. Let's light a candle. Whatever, we don't need it. Talk about your inspirations writing Lungs.
Yes.
That's actually a pretty good question.
Yes, it is.
When I wrote Lungs, actually, it wasn't a very deep moment, which is kind of funny because I feel like that is kind of a deep song.
Yeah.
No, but I was just in the studio. What song was I making that, dude? It was so long ago. What song
So
was I
long ago.
making?
She was like 12 or 13 when she wrote that.
Which one was it? It must have been like Gossip Girl or something like that.
Yeah.
And we had this candle lit. And
Oh, get out of here. She's lighting a candle and there was a candle lit. Wow.
I was just looking at the candle, and that's why the first words are dancing flames in its glass castle. And
Oh my God. I mean, okay, that's got to be just an extraordinary coincidence. She's lighting a candle right now, and somebody just asked her, doesn't know, and they're asking her for her inspiration on Lungs, and it was lighting a candle in a glass. Wow, that's an extraordinary coincidence. It's got to be, I guess. Wow.
underground wax world, because I just started singing about this candle, and then it just kind of turned into what it turned into.
Wow. So it was lighting a candle. So I'm going to pull up the lyrics on Lungs because I knew she was going to talk about this and this. So first of all, I just want to say she didn't even know where she was going to go with that when she got the idea of the dancing flames in the glass. But she turns it into a glass castle. So here's the lyrics up in front of you. I tried to make them big enough to where you could read them. Dancing flames in this glass castle, an underground wax world, wax candle. Then she goes rushing water at the park. Takes you to a different world, and the air was filling my lungs. So she goes from the dancing flames and the dance in the glass castle, as she calls it. I just love that. I love how she does that. And then takes it to the rushing water at a park, and then her just brain explodes in this creativity. Wow. And then the air was filling my lungs. So she continues with this extraordinary sensory experience. And then at that point, you're like, wow, that's just incredible imagery. But then she goes, but the air was filling my lungs. Autumn was filling your lungs. We're just trying to be young, but little do we know that trying to be young is what is making us grow old. So she goes from the sensory explosion into this deep reflection on life, on youth, on age, on capturing the moment, but not being overly conscious of the moment and your youth, just experiencing, which I think that's what that phrase means. It's an extraordinary phrase. But then she just keeps it going. And I've just, of course, this love. But little do we know that trying to stay young is what is making us grow old. That's what is making us grow old. And then back into the sensory experience. I wasn't planning on doing this, going back into lungs, but it is my favorite song. But it's just extraordinary. I think personally, it shows off her extraordinary sensory grounding in the world, along with her depth and her musical expression in that regard. Anyway, I won't go into the whole thing. I just wanted to bring that up. The pattering of rain, pattering on my window, patter of rain. Anyway, okay, yeah, I just got to stop. Anyway, so let's go into the funny stuff. I just want to say I'm so glad that somebody asked her that question and that she answered that question for us on, it looks like, what was just a kernel of sensory experience that rocketed her brain into an extraordinary journey, sensory and philosophical journey on life. Truly amazing. Wow. Okay. Well, I'd love to hear y'all's comments on that. All right, so let's go into the two funny videos. We'll start with Rupert. So she's evidently Rupert, the reporter for Channel 4 News, which I guess is local in her town. So here we go on that. Look, before we get going, just the way she's dressed, all frumpy, with a purple toboggan, white socks, slippers, and a frumpy jacket and frumpy skirt. I mean, this girl is not worried about her image. I love that about her. Here we go.
Black, street lamp, car, I don't understand. What is the favorite thing about London?
My God, that is a loud car. Wow. That's bad timing.
I just need the answers for my interview. The editors are going to have a hard time accepting this.
For my interview, the editor, where does she come up with these voices? She could be a stand-up comedian, as we've said before.
They got an instrument over there.
Material. Oh, we have a musician.
I wish the sound was better. Look at the guy standing in the back with a ukulele and a pen. He wants a signature. That would be me. I swear. I'm going to go buy a cheap ukulele or something. Actually, I'll get a decent one and maybe try it and have her sign it.
Can you play music?
He's using the banana as a microphone.
Tom the tuta. Tom the tuta. Jaha, I want you to meet Tom the tuta.
The fans love her.
But Tom the tuta just kind of, I want to be Tom the tuta. Yes. How are you feeling? Now I have a question. Yes. Local. Why do you have
tutor. That's her tutor. Oh, somebody's saying that's her tutor? Oh, education tutor, I guess. Oh, that's why she said, I thought she was saying Tom the Tutok. She was saying Tom the tutor, Tom the tutor. I don't know what accent she's doing. Tom the tutor. Almost sort of a sort of bastardized French. It's really funny.
So why are you still have accent if you say you're not?
Actually, sounds more Russian.
Okay, anyways, but now I forgot my question because alright, let's go to I like your Do you know what show is? Because now I do. You know the show Hannah Montana. You look like Hannah Montana.
She lives here.
You live here.
Well, there's no. Tell him there's. He just wanted to know if he needs to stop. Yeah, but. Well, tell him what's there since we don't want to stop.
God, I wish we could hear her better.
At Target. All the time doing that.
Got her glasses at Target.
Oh, I like This is not zero.
Okay, that's it on that. She is. There's a small clip after this of her signing off, and I'll show that here in a second. But I just want to comment on how ordinary Grace is, and I mean that that's one of the highest compliments I can give somebody, is that they're just an ordinary person. They live their life, and Grace just doesn't mind being ordinary, even though she is extraordinary. She's an extraordinary, ordinary person. And this really shows that off. She gets down with the masses, and she considers herself one of the masses. And then she puts on a show right there in the street. I mean, my gosh. And the way she's dressed is so off-putting. I mean, not off-putting, but disarming. She's disarming, and none of these people around her think that she's a superstar. She's a superstar, but she doesn't come across that way. And I tell you, man, I'd have to really dig down to think who really comes across as an ordinary person in public. And I think she'll do this kind of thing even if she does blow up around the world. I don't think she'll stop being just ordinary with her fans. She loves her fans. Anyway, this is funny. I wish we could have heard a little bit more. But I just love that sort of French, Russian accent or whatever she's doing. It's really funny. So let's pull up the last one. I think it's like 30 seconds. It shows her signing off on Channel 4. I don't know where I got this. I think it may have been Vanderwaal News or something like that. But anyway, so let's do the next one where she's signing off. Okay, here we go. Duck walk. It's like a duck walk.
Interviewing for Grace Vanderwaal concert,
Channel 4, Rupert signing off. Grace Vanderwaal. That walk. It's like a sick duck walk. Oh my God. I swear she does remind me of Carol Burnett. And how many times in the Carol Burnett show did Carol dress up as almost like a beggar, And that's Grace doing it right here. Oh my God, that was just so freaking funny. I'd give anything if we could have heard everything that she said. But I think the main thing is just the image. She just doesn't care about image. She's out there having fun with life, having fun with people, and just loves people, loves to be around them, and loves to jockey and do that kind of thing. Extraordinary, especially considering what kind of talent she has. Okay, so now we're going to watch the whole strawberry things in the hotel. I think it's 14 minutes. I'll try to watch the whole thing, so we'll get going on that. Okay, this is from the Vanderwaal news page, I believe it is, and I believe it came from, and it's the strawberries episode in the hotel, the famous one. So here we go.
Oh, okay. So
Her mom told her.
I just wanted some strawberries. So I go downstairs into the lobby because I was gonna get them. I go into like the restaurant and everyone's dressing up for this restaurant. Like I'm not like every woman is in pumps and a small dress and men are in like suits. And so I walked in and I was just like and there was like no, you know when you walk into like Applebee's or something and there's like the thing and like that little computer thing with
The hostess station.
Hostess, yeah. So there was none of that. Like it was just people. So I didn't know where to go. I'm like,
Peoples. It was just peoples. That's hilarious.
here. I was half tempted to go to the front desk and ask, "Is this the restaurant?"
But wait, maybe you need to back up and say why you went downstairs to get your strawberries.
So
It's confusing.
I go down, whoa, and I'm just like,
My daughter used to do that. I'd ask her a question, be like, wait, she'd just fall on the bed. Okay.
the woman comes up to me and like she came out of nowhere. Like keep it straight.
Oh,
She was, I was just sitting there and she's like, "Can I help you with anything?" And I went, "Oh." I'm like, "Oh yeah. I would like to just have it to go up to my room, please." And she was like, "Okay, well you have two options. We have the restaurant or you have in-room dining."
Oh my God. She is such a great impersonator. Oh my God.
I'm like, she's like, whatever's more convenient to you. But if you wanted to go up to your room, I recommend getting in-room dining service, just because it's more convenient.
You're like, but I'm already here.
And so I'm like, well,
How many times have you experienced that kind of standoffish, just get out of my space from hotel staff? Wow, that's really good.
I already ordered dinner, and I just want some strawberries, and I don't want to have to pay $10 more for the room service.
$10?
So she was just like,
Okay, whatever's more convenient to you once again.
and so then we're just like standing there like, "So do you have strawberries?"
I've felt that way a couple times talking to those people. It's like, oh, wow, okay, I shouldn't have even spoke.
She's like,
Hold on just 1 second. Let me find someone who can give you that type of information.
and she walks away, and I'm once again just standing here. I felt so uncomfortable in this restaurant because everyone was dressed so nice, and this sweater looks like a potato. It looks like I cut open a potato and put it on. And so then all of a sudden she like walks back with this man, and then he's like, "What can I help you?"
She's having to get another man to talk about the strawberries. What hotel is this? Oh my gosh.
With this evening, so now I have two people in front of me,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, you have, and then like before I finish my sentence, like two other workers are like, I'm like, "What's the issue here?" And they're coming over. Now it looks like I'm causing a scene. Like people are looking around, like looking at me because I'm standing here with all these workers around me, like, and I'm just like, "Do you have strawberries?" He's like, "They're out of season."
That's the funniest thing. That's the funniest part.
Aren't strawberries available all year? I thought they were. Anyway.
I don't know what that. I didn't know what that meant. So I'm like, I just was like, is he just saying they're gonna be bad, or so I was like, oh, so, like, do you have them though?
Good question.
And he's like, they're out of season. We
They're
don't have strawberries. And they were all like oddly weirded out at the fact that I wanted strawberries. Like every time I said like, can I have some strawberries? They all gave me this weird look like
you're asking for something super,
he
super
was like
obscure.
the girl at the restaurant we were
Just real quick. So I noticed this also when I was with my daughter when she was 12 and 13. She was shyer than Grace. She's not anymore. I mean, my daughter's not shy anymore. But I noticed that if she went and asked questions, she got treated entirely differently than I did. They would be dismissive. They would just barely look up at her. Da, da, da. You know, when I walk up, they'd be like, yes, sir, how can we help you? You know, she walks up and they kind of look at her, everything else. The way kids get treated. Anyway, I love how Grace has every specific detail on this and took it so lightheartedly. What a great personality.
ordering rice and beans.
Yes!
Remember how she thought that was so weird? Well, that's how I felt with all these workers. And, like, what is wrong? That's not weird.
Why do we have these weird restaurant experiences?
What's wrong with ordering, like, people get strawberries, all just some fruit?
Right. What's wrong with that?
That's not a weird thing to do. And so then, it's just like, so you don't have strawberries. He's like, they're out of season. No. And I'm like, oh, for real? Because it kind of seemed like he was joking. Because you're
that squealy high voice she's got. It kind of seems like. I just love that. And look at that face. Just look at that face for a second. That is an extraordinary face. So open, so lively, so funny, so expressive. I love the fact in these early videos when she's 12 and 13 that her teeth are still separated. Just gives her this just sort of darling aspect. She's just truly amazing.
so serious.
Right.
I couldn't believe what was happening. And like word for word I said, I was like, for real? And he was like, yes, for real. So I'm just like, oh, okay, thanks.
Time to walk off, yeah.
And then I just walked out. Like as I was walking out, I like looked behind me, and like you know how there were all these.
Hold it. Is that strawberries in that TV image? I can't tell. What another amazing coincidence if it is. Like a strawberry pie or something like that. Maybe it's hard to tell. I can't zoom in on it. That would be another amazing coincidence. Wow. Like a while ago with lungs and the candle and the girl asking the question. That's almost spooky. Wow.
Well, now they like all the workers like turned around together and I'm like, I felt like I was back in school again. I felt like I was being a boy. I was like, I felt so judged. Like I felt so uncomfortable. So then, just now, because it kept telling, I left out this part of the story. The woman kept telling me like, well, there's this restaurant and then the in-room dining restaurant. They're two different kitchens.
However, on the menu, on the in-room dining, it says you're getting your food from that restaurant.
I'm just like, okay, cool. Well, I'm already here and I don't want to pay $10 freaking for a $2 fruit bowl. Like, I already spent all this money on room service. The reason I'm down, girl, you already know why I'm down here. You're just trying to act professional. I don't want to spend all this money just to get someone to take it to my room when my legs work and I can do it. She like kept stressing to me how there are two different kitchens and how one might have strawberries, but we don't.
I just love the energy of her exasperation. It is so funny. Two different kitchen. Oh my God.
I love the story. Okay, so now what happens when you get back?
I get back to the room and I tell you all about this because Because I feel like they told him.
Oh, it's back again.
Okay, so I get in the room, I tell my mom about it, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna order, because I just want strawberries. I have Nutella, and I want to eat.
Oh my God. She's a Nutella fanatic. I love her even more. That's my favorite chocolate. I have 1 or 2 spoonfuls every day. Nutella. Oh my God. I even take it on trips with me, just in case.
Strawberries and Nutella. So I go to the phone.
Oh, and by the way, that's our room service. We already paid $10 for that.
So I go to the phone and I'm just like, do.
I mean, if you're going to pay $10 for room service, if they make you pay that, they shouldn't make you pay it every single time you get rooms. I mean, I think the most I've ever paid for room service is like $3. That's even at a fancy hotel, because you're going to pay a tip anyway. And they already charge you a lot for the food. Wow, I wonder where they're staying. Be curious to know.
Someone just said, suddenly I'm embarrassed to be Canadian. Oh my God.
And I'm so embarrassed, and I'm just like, so then
God,
it's
I
like,
love it.
hello, room service, how may I help you? I'm like, ah! I'm like, hi, do you have strawberries?
Do you have strawberries? Hi. Do you have strawberries?
Hi, do you have strawberries? And you know that sound when someone breathes into a phone like that? Like weird sound. I heard that.
Reenact it. What did he do?
He just went, yes, we have strawberries.
Oh my God.
And I felt so embarrassed. I feel like everyone knows. And I'm just like, may I please have a bowl of strawberries? And I'm just so embarrassed. He sounded so pissed. Or like, not pissed, but just like, I don't even know. And
I know.
You know how she's reenacting this whole thing and has every single detail. The way people breathe, the people breathing on the phone, more people coming up, their attitude, her impersonations. I mean, she's so vibed in. It's like electricity with her surroundings. I mean, she remembers everything. She experiences everything, and she puts it into her music. It's just amazing. And her comic timing and ability is off the charts.
It was the same person that told you they're out of season. I know it.
Right?
what is wrong with that? And then he's just like, we'll be there in about 40 minutes. And hung up. And
40 minutes?
Yeah. Really.
40 minutes?
Right?
They were really
Strawberries.
They were. I do have to.
But it's not the same kitchen.
It's not the same kitchen.
There's no cooking involved.
Now I'm just embarrassed. I feel like
I love the relationship between her and her mom. Oh my gosh. I mean, they're almost like siblings. Her mom is so freaking cool. And I love how her mom pulls stuff out of Grace's head and sort of gets her going in a direction. If Grace doesn't completely talk about it, her mom is like, oh no, reenact that. Reenact the breathing. Her mom's hilarious. Also, not as funny as Grace, but she's funny.
a hotel staff member knows now. I feel like all their brains are connected.
So that person that's going to come in this room is going to totally be judging.
I'm gonna go in the bathroom.
I'm going to ask. I'm going to go, where's the other kitchen?
Yeah.
No, don't, Mom. I'm so
Oh, come on.
embarrassed.
Why are you embarrassed? You just wanted strawberries.
I feel like all
That is
the
not a
staff
weird
members
request.
are gossiping about me.
I don't know, but I think it's the cutest
Oh
story
my
ever.
god, I don't even know what's gonna happen next. I might have to make another live. More stuff might happen. I don't know. Because I definitely didn't think that was gonna happen. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh my gosh, I think it's hilarious. I think it's really funny. But you know, now you really enjoy those strawberries. Where's
I
the
feel like I
Nutella?
could give them either gum. Oh.
Is it packed?
Where's the
We
what?
travel with Nutella.
Food
Oh,
bag.
they travel with Nutella.
Oh, it wasn't in there.
Wow, see.
I packed it. I packed the food in the suitcase, but there was no Nutella.
Look at that look on her face. Huh? What are you saying, Mom? Just love that like frank look that Grace gets. It's like completely like tuned in and like, huh?
I think it's in that little suitcase, maybe.
No, but there was a food bag.
I know. I packed it, honey. I got ready because our flight's at 6:30 in the morning.
Grace even walks around. She says that's a potato sack that she's wearing. I love how she gets that kind of slouchy sometimes. It's like walking around. Here, I'll back that up so we can watch her walking. Watch her walk. She has that sort of, I'm kind of bored. I'm just going to look around kind of thing. You know, that I think most of us get. We're just like bored, you know, walking into the kitchen.
Little suitcase, maybe.
No, but there was a food bag.
I know. I packed it, honey. I got ready because our flight's at 6:30 in the morning. I know the food bag. There was no jar of Nutella in there.
There was Nutella.
Honey Muffin, there wasn't.
Honey muffin.
I can't even believe I went through all of that, humiliated myself, and we lost.
And we lost the Nutella. Did we pack it?
Why would we pack? Because it's like
I mean, did we leave it?
Is it because would it have scanned? Like, would it have
No, we
gone off?
checked our luggage.
Well, I want to wear these tights anyway.
Look how good that packing job
That
is.
is a good packing job.
Mom,
Mom's bragging.
I don't even know.
Who charges $10 for room service? That's a good question, Angela.
Thank you. Thank
Every
you,
hotel.
Angela.
It is kind of ridiculous. Because what if you
Wait,
just
Mom,
want a cup of
seriously,
coffee?
This is
What?
the Nutella was in that food bag.
Honey.
I'm sure of it.
Oh, that is totally me. It's like, baby, did you eat the last of the Nutella?
I strictly remember.
Strictly?
Strictly.
I strategically. Stop, you're embarrassing me for the whole world.
I love how their interaction is just off the charts. Great. Her mom calls her on the wrong word. I mean, what parents really interact that well with their kids? I mean, that's just... It doesn't mind embarrassing her a little bit because she knows Grace will bounce back. I would imagine she's going to bounce back somehow.
I'm just teasing.
I strategically.
Strongly.
No, there's a word.
There's a word.
Vividly.
Yes, I vividly remember. That's it. I vividly remember.
Guys, this is the whole year of homeschool right here.
Okay.
Verbally.
She's actually taking the time to find the right word. I think that's Grace also. Her writing is almost perfect.
Oh, TSA took it.
Are you serious?
No, but let me see if I can scroll back. No, but Veronica said that, and I believe her.
No,
It's quite possible.
Because they usually show you before they take it away.
No, but it went through this. It went through checked luggage, so maybe they went through it and they're like,
They did not steal.
there's some
my
Nutella in here.
All right.
I mean, who doesn't love some Nutella?
Yeah,
It's already very rare.
Distinctly.
that's it. That's the
Thank
word.
you.
Disgusting and they remember.
Thank you, Jenna.
Vividly works too, though.
Yeah.
Distinctly. I distinctly remember. Don't you hate that when there's a word? It's like right on the tip of your
Today
tongue.
I almost said a bad word trying to pronounce a big word.
What was the word?
I don't want to say it out
Come
there,
on,
so glad.
say it.
But it was
was
really
it?
embarrassing. It was really embarrassing because like I was like talking about it and
In an interview?
it wasn't an
Oh.
well, it might have been.
Might have been it.
And I think I like accidentally like kind of said a bad word while trying to pronounce.
Oops.
A big word.
Oopsie.
It's not even a big word. It's just kind of a word that I don't really use in my day-to-day life. But I'm trying to incorporate it.
Trying to incorporate a big word.
Wait, what was it?
I don't know.
Epitome.
What did you say?
Epitomize.
What did you
The
say?
epitome.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
The epitome?
Yeah.
The epitome.
What did you think you said?
I said the epitome.
What?
That's not even a real word. That's not even a real.
I'm backing
What
it
did
up.
you
The
say?
epitome.
What did she say?
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
The epitome?
Yeah.
The epitome.
What did you think you said?
I said the epitome.
The epitome?
It's not even a real word, my love. Okay, let's wrap this rambling moment up.
Anyways, I don't like that I can't find my strawberries are coming.
We're gonna find some Nutella.
The staff at my hotel now thinks they're just making fun of me. I'm hurt. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. But I just want some strawberries. This is Grace Vanderwaal signing out.
Oh my gosh. That was truly extraordinary. I mean, her personality is so open, so expressive. I guess she was on Instagram doing that or something. Obviously, and her fans were interacting with her. I love how her mom comes across so well on this. For me, I think this is maybe the longest one I've seen her mom in. Her mom is, I mean, first of all, holding the camera for 14 minutes video for her daughter to interact with her fans. I mean, that's a mom right there. That is, because, I mean, I hold the camera sometimes for my daughter, 3, 4, 5 minutes. I mean, we've done a couple of 8 or 10 minute ones before, but that's a lot of work. Keeping that thing focused, interacting, asking questions, you know, the whole 9 yards. So, I mean, kudos to her mom. That's amazing. Grace is funny. She is just, one thing that really strikes me about her is her openness. I mean, there at the end, kind of making fun of herself, saying she's embarrassed, you know, she's being judged and all this other stuff. Just the way she told the story and went through it with the impersonations and the exact details. I mean, I feel like I lived the strawberry experience. I'll never forget this. It was too vivid. And just like Grace's writing, which is so vivid. That was a lot of fun. All right, so that was Rupert the reporter. We found out about where lungs got started and then the strawberry episode. Let me know what y'all think about it. And take care of yourselves during these times. And I'll catch you real soon on the backside. Bye now.